Okay, welcome back, guys. So, we are told all of the time to pick a good product, find a winning niche, get your SEO right, and then you'll just make loads of sales on Etsy. But then, why is it that some of you are still not making the sales that you want to be making? Well, it's because of the things that you don't know. In order to guarantee sales on Etsy, it goes so much further than just finding a good product and getting your SEO right. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys a little bit more advanced information about what it actually takes to get consistent guaranteed sales on Etsy. Strategies that have allowed me to make over $250,000 on Etsy myself over the years through multiple different shops. So let's start with the first area that I want you guys to focus on, and this is going to be forcing reviews. Etsy massively takes into account customer satisfaction. And guys, if you think about it, the whole Etsy business model is they just want customers to go onto Etsy, find the product they're looking for, buy the product that they want, be satisfied enough with that product and happy with the quality and the service that they received while shopping on Etsy, that they then want to come back to Etsy again in the future and spend more money. So it is no surprise that Etsy is going to rank shops that give customers a good buying experience higher in the search algorithm. So we need to be forcing a good customer satisfaction score. And of course, we can do this by messaging every single customer that buys from us on Etsy. So look, guys, I'm going to be real with you. Even if this takes 1 hour a week, okay, to message every single customer that has bought from you in the previous 30 days, it's just 1 hour a month. It's not a lot when you think about it. And I'm going to flash up some screenshots here of exactly what happens when you do this process of just messaging a load of customers in bulk. And now look, I'll be honest, not every customer is going to leave you a review. In fact, most customers probably won't even respond. But it's the ones that do that sets you apart from the competition and increases your review rate on Etsy from, say, 5% or 10% up to, say, 20% or 30%. It's going to make a huge difference in the long run. I promise you, it's what the top sellers know, and it's what a lot of the beginner sellers don't know. I use a template message. I've always done this myself with all of my shops. I'll flash it up on the screen. Feel free to pause, write it down, copy it, use it if you wish. I just want you guys to make more sales. But yeah, honestly, guys, do this in bulk once a month. It's going to change your shop. I promise you. It's such a good advanced tip. We're moving on to the next tip now, and this is to answer customers' questions within your listings. So look, your shop's conversion rate is a huge indicator of what customers actually think of both your product and of your listing. And guys, I want to show you a conversion rate average here from one of my smaller shops on Etsy that I've recently started. And now I'm filming this at the start of March. So say around 4 months of this shop. And as you can see here, it is maintaining what I would say is a pretty respectable conversion rate. And now the biggest thing that I want you guys to do when it comes to improving that conversion rate is making sure that the customer has no unanswered questions about your listing at all. So look, in general, customers don't buy from us because of 2 main reasons. Either they don't trust our shop and our brand, or they have unanswered questions about the product that they're going to potentially spend their hard-earned money on to buy online. And so when I talk about answering customer questions, I'm just going to give you a few examples. But say, for example, you're selling a pink variation of a product. Make sure that there is a pink variation image of that product so the customer can see exactly what they're ordering. Again, if you're selling clothing, make sure that you have a clothing guide, a clothing size guide, shall I say, in the product listing. Another simple one, if you're selling products that can be given as gifts, make sure that you are showing images of the packaging, because if you're giving a product to somebody as a gift, you want it to be packaged nicely. So, it's all these little things that, guys, again, you're going to pick up over time as you get more experienced anyway. But I say it's just these little things that you might think don't make a difference. I promise you, I've worked with enough Etsy shops now. I've got enough of my own. They make a big difference. So moving on to the next tip now, guys, and this is to learn from your stats. So look, guys, stats are so valuable and they are the secret to scaling any business, no matter what it is. You can see what's not working so well for you and you can improve in that area. And of course, you can then also see what is working well for you. And then you can use that information to scale because you know as what worked previously. So if you're running ads, you should be frequently going into your advanced stats and seeing exactly what search terms people are using to find your product. So this is going to tell you search terms that you're able to to rank well for. Of course, when you have this information, you should then be using more of these search terms and search keywords in your product listings in the future. And guys, also, if you have one listing type or one listing design, one listing style that is selling so much more than all of the rest of them, you should be making more variations or more copies of this listing going forward in your shop, because you know it's working. Scaling from what you can see is working for you already is so powerful. So moving on to the next tip now, guys, it's one that I know is guaranteed and proven to get you ahead of where you are right now. And this is to take advice from people who have done what you want to do in business already. So look, guys, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you here. I am just like you. I'm someone who have always tried my best in business. I've always wanted to earn money. I've tried a lot of things in online business. I've made a hell of a lot of mistakes. I promise you I've made a lot of mistakes, but I've also taken those mistakes with my experience over the years. And with that, I've also managed to find a lot of things and a lot of strategy that genuinely has worked and genuinely does work quite well, which thankfully has got me to the position where I am today as a 26-year-old with complete location and financial freedom, which I'm very grateful for. Of course, I now make YouTube videos sharing from my experiences, sharing the tips I've learned, sharing what has worked, sharing what hasn't worked. And there's no doubt that it obviously has helped some of you guys along with your online business journeys. So much so that some of you have trusted me enough to actually come to me and work side by side, one-on-one together on your own Etsy shops to improve your business. And so guys, I'm just saying this point, I'm making this point clearly because I genuinely believe the number one way that you can get up a level and get to where you want to get to is by taking the advice from somebody who has literally proven and done what you want to do and is at a point where you want to get to. I am extremely proud, and I have helped clients go from almost nothing on Etsy to over $12,000 per month English on the platform, literally life-changing amounts of money. I'm saying this, guys, because I genuinely know that at whatever point you're at with your Etsy business or your online business journey, I can help you working one-on-one together to get to that next stage. So my coaching books have been closed for the past few months, and I say today I'm reopening them to take on just 2 new clients. So I got spaces available for 2 new clients. If any of you wanted to work alongside together one-on-one on a private coaching basis, then feel free. There is going to be a link in the video description. It's a free consultation call just so we can have a chat, see if we're a good fit to work together. I said, this is my life. I absolutely love what I do, and I get a lot of fulfillment from helping you guys get the results that I said I'm really proud of myself. But yeah, if not me, a best way to get to where you want to get to is just take advice from somebody who has got to the point where you want to get to, who can then share experiences with you. But anyway, moving on to the next tip now, and this is to keep growing your business and keep expanding your product catalog. So look, guys, no business should ever stand still. And I've got a good quote for you here. So if you only ever do what you've already done, then you'll only ever get results that you've already gotten. I like that quote a lot. And so Etsy is a marketplace, and so new products are coming onto that marketplace every single day in absolute waves. So you need to take responsibility as a business owner to stay on top of the competition and be continuously testing new products that could potentially end up being best-selling products for your business. Further to this, guys, when you launch a new product on Etsy, they've got no prior knowledge of that product, so they don't know where to rank it in searches. So because of this, you get a temporary boost in search results for the new product you've listed. You probably hear a lot of people say it on YouTube. This is known as the halo period for new products. And Etsy gives your products this boost because they need to learn where to rank your product in searches as soon as possible. And of course, this temporary boost, inevitably, it's going to lead to more views, more clicks, and more visits to your shop in the short term. And so if you do this with new products on a consistent basis, then you're always going to be taking advantage of this halo period for products, and you're always going to be maximizing the exposure of your shop, not just in the new products, but also with your old products. It's just almost become a necessity now. Never stand still. Please promise me that you're always going to keep improving. And guys, remember, the grass is always going to be greener where you water it. And moving on to the next tip now, this is something that all the major players do on Etsy, and this is to be running Etsy ads. So look, Etsy ads, I think they are one of the most powerful ways to grow on Etsy, and I say this for a few different reasons. Reason number one, they give you guaranteed clicks, because for any of you that don't know exactly how Etsy ads work, you only pay when somebody clicks on your product. So you are literally paying for guaranteed clicks on your products, which of course in turn tells you exactly what products are working for you and exactly what products aren't. Second reason, they give you a much higher opportunity or potential to increase the sales velocity of your products. And I think it's pretty well established now, guys, that sales velocity, or i.e. the number of sales you're making on a product in a given period of time, is one of the major determining factors of where Etsy is going to be ranking your products in searches. And of course, if you're running ads, you are, as I said, you're paying for more clicks on products, you're paying for more interaction. That increased interaction inevitably is going to lead to some more sales. You're going to be paying for some sales with your products, but that increased sales velocity is also massively going to help that product organically as well. And then third reason why I massively recommend running some Etsy ads, guys, even if it is at a super small budget, is because it really helps with the mental game and it really helps with your motivation, especially if you're a new seller. So it's very easy to become unmotivated when we don't see any clicks and we don't see any sales coming into our shop, right? Etsy ads, even at just a small budget, you can force some sales, you can force some clicks, and sometimes even just logging onto your dashboard and seeing, I know I've worked with some very beginner sellers, just a few sales a day even, that can be enough for some more beginner sellers to just keep them motivated, just keep them interested in the business. And of course, like I always say, the moment that you lose interest in your business, then it's done anyway. So keeping your head in the game, keeping your skin in the game, that's the most important thing. And guys, by the way, if any of you aren't making money with ads or your ads aren't profitable, then they 100% always should be. And more often than not, you're probably doing some little things wrong that maybe you don't even realize. So guys, I've literally done for you a full free Etsy ads course and I put it on YouTube. If you wanted to check it out, I'll leave a link to it just over here. I think it'll really help you. Otherwise, guys, I love all of you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck with your journeys. Catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.